Hi everyone, welcome to Reno Recipes. My name's Chapin and this is
Nicky.
And we've got a treat for you tonight. It is gonna be good. We are gonna take some porterhouses and we're gonna stuff them with garlic and we're gonna cook them with rosemary. But not only that, I did a little shopping and we are going to use cayenne chili pepper olive oil.
Ooh.
And then to finish it off, we're going to use Napoleon herb. And on top of that, we're going to do truffle butter to melt on it. And we are going to take some mini Yukons. We're going to cook those, then we're going to roast them. And then we're going to put some spicy pistachio. We're going to put some spicy pistachio.
Pesto. We're making pesto.
We're making some pesto, and it's going to be spicy. We're going to put those on top of the potatoes, and then we're going to put the steak on top of that, and then we are going to actually pan sear, then steam some broccoli rabe, and it's going to be real good. So, Nikki, I would love to start the show with a joke. What do you got for me? I know that you had to look something up and be ready.
How do you make a Kleenex dance?
How do you make a Kleenex dance?
Put a little boogie in it.
So bad. All right, we'll be right back with ingredients. All right, now that we got a little boogie in the Kleenex, we're going to go over the ingredients. This is the butter that we're going to use to mix with truffle oil and truffle salt. We're just literally going to put that into the Cuisinart. It's going to be super simple. We are going to make these steaks a little bit spicy, like I said before, and we've got the cayenne chili pepper olive oil from Bighorn, and we're going to finish it off with the Neapolitan herb. Then we've got bread here just because we like to dip bread in all the things we cook here because the sauces are so delicious. We've got the broccoli rabe and we've got the wine. We're probably going to use a blood orange olive oil for that. We're going to sear it, and then we're going to pour some wine in it and a little bit of butter, put a top on it. It's going to finish itself. Going to be super easy. And then we've got two delicious porterhouse steaks right there, Harris Ranch, grass-fed. They're just nice. They've got some marbling. Can't go wrong with a porterhouse. We're going to take these pre-done roasted garlics. We're going to shove them in there. We're going to salt and pepper it. We're going to oil it, like I said. And then after the first side sear, we're going to put some rosemary on there to get some essence in there and to get a little bit more flavor on it. And to make the pesto that's going on these, we've got chili pistachios, pre-shelled. We've got basil. We've got a little bit of oil and salt and pepper, and that's going to be just that easy too, and we're going to do that in the Cuisinart as well. So,
and you've got all kinds of flavored oils, so we can
we can do whatever we want.
Great
I mean,
stuff
you know, if you're at home and you got vegetable oil, don't put it on that steak because it's a really nice steak, and it deserves better than that. But with anything, like we always say here, let's give these guys a plug because I just love them so much. However you want to do it, do it. You want to put fresh garlic in there, that's fine. You want to stuff some cream cheese in there, that's fine. It's all up to you. I'm just showing you what works for me. Always feel free to stray from a recipe. And like I said, I think in the first episode, if it says 5 cloves of garlic, put 10.
10.
You want to put Tabasco on it and not balsamic vinegar? Okay.
It's the worst hot sauce there is, though.
It's so vinegary.
It's just, there's way better hot sauce out there.
There's some, I think that, and if things are good financially and I stop buying all this stuff at Bighorn, I'm going to join a hot sauce club and we'll incorporate it into the show.
There's
because
a reason why
I love the hot sauce. Like we're doing spicy steak
sticks.
sticks.
That's the only hot sauce Denny's has, you know? Bottom of the barrel.
I don't think Denny's use real eggs. Denny doesn't use real eggs, man. Denny doesn't use real eggs. See, we're being spicy and I'm being spicy. So we're going to get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to make the pesto. Then we're going to clean it out. We're going to make the butter. We're going to get those refrigerated. And we'll get the potatoes in the water boiling. Thanks. All right, before we get all bougie and fancy, There's one thing we always like to do on this show, and that's enable Nicky. So we've got some shots of Casadoras, and I've got my black cherry root beer, and there's a mystery hand that's coming in for the cheers, and of course our cameraman, Theo.
Cheers!
Cheers! Here's to great food, great people, and a good attitude. Attitude of gratitude. Here we go. Oh man, mine didn't burn like yours, and I stained my thing already. So there we go. It's pretty much how life goes for me. All right. So for the pesto, what are we gonna do? Like a little bit of chop on this. Pick those up, throw those in.
Hold on. Okay.
Salt and pepper, of course.
Nicky, what's the song?
Red and yellow and purple and green. Salt and pepper on everything.
That's exactly correct, right? And it works out, right?
Yeah,
it does.
I mean,
it's
old. I can remember Salt and Pepper without the song, but
Can
it's
you?
cool.
Can you? Because there's a lot of adults that can't. There's a
There's
lot of chefs in kitchens or line cooks that cannot. So
that is very true. Actually.
I have been in
is
some kitchens
incredibly
that
true.
are pretty much like.
Do they hate seasoning? Is it just too much work?
No, they're just,
What is
I'm
the deal?
flustered. I got seven. I got
I
three
think
burners going.
The worst thing in the world for me is when I order potatoes and nobody has salted them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. Like potatoes, halibut, different. They're blank palettes, so you can season them and make them any way that you want. You know, I'm sure you've seen on here, and you'll see it more. I put fruit in starches all the time because we're just gonna get those flavors, but they're blank canvases.
Yeah.
So if you're like sitting there and you're making potatoes, and you don't have salt in your potatoes, shame on you.
Shame.
Shame.
For shame.
All right, so we've got our pistachios in. We've got our basil. We've got salt and pepper.
Why do you not just use everything? Why would you leave like 4 in there?
Theo likes to snack on those.
We got more.
Theo likes to snack on
We got
those.
more.
Man, you don't like Theo? And this one, like I said, I went shopping. We're going with chipotle infused olive oil from Bighorn. So good. Ooh, yeah, we're just gonna do.
We're not even sponsored by them.
Actually,
We're trying.
We're trying.
I don't even care if it gets like. I love that store so much. I go in there and I just like pop out with a million ideas because there's like, here's a zillion flavors that you can mix and match or go with, and I'm like, it's like overkill for me almost.
Kid in an olive oil
All
store.
right, there we
He's
go.
like
Yeah,
a kid in an olive oil store.
yeah, like a fat cook in a olive oil store. All right, we're gonna get that rolling. Could you hand me a spoon, please? We're not doing a very big batch. We're just doing enough for 2 steaks and a little bit for Nikki to take home to her husband. Hopefully he watches the show and we'll give him a shout out. But he is and will always be one of my favorite metal singers that come out of Reno. So I'm not saying something because I used to own a venue and I've booked thousands of bands. But I loved Otis, that's for sure.
They're great. Fabulous.
All right, give it one more round. Our mystery hand is leaving us.
It's not doing anything.
It might. I don't know, do we need more or what's the deal here?
I don't know. This is why I like my little tiny one. 'Cause
Right? It's true. I can't shop for new Cuisinarts every week. This looks pretty good.
I got mine at the thrift store. So,
Well, you know, no one likes a bragger.
with my thrift store Cuisinart.
Also, I'm ready
All right,
whenever.
you ready? Ready for food?
Yep.
All right, we'll feed you quick, I promise. Ready? Next scene?
Yeah.
All right, well, Nikki gets the pesto out of the Cuisinart, which was quite the endeavor, but we got it done. I'm going to take these potatoes. I'm going to give them a boil. I'm only going to do a parboil, and the reason being is that we're going to toss them in some olive oil, some salt and pepper, a little bit of herbs, and we're going to lay them out on a sheet pan, and we're going to roast them in the oven. And so we're going to get the moist and the crunch and all the flavor all at once, and it's going to be a great way to do it. And we're going to put it on the bottom of the plate. We're going to smash them open. We're going to put the pesto on it, and then we're going to put the steak right on top of that. So I'll get these going.
This tastes really nice and herby. It's great.
Yeah, the pesto, it's incredible. It's, you know, and that's the thing. I was working for Fresh Chef. I did a catering for her this summer, and she did a mint cashew pesto, and it was so good. It's all about the herbs and the nuts. The herbs and the nuts. You can do anything you want with them because it's your home, and that's what we do. So there's our beautiful pesto that's going on the potatoes. And the next thing that we're doing is we are preparing our steaks. God love them. Look at them right there. I'm going to use this board in particular, so I'm not doing meats and veggies on the same boards. And look at that thing. Oh, it's beautiful. Take some of the herb there. We're going to take some of the herb there. Nikki, if you don't mind giving that a rinse, we're gonna do the truffle butter in that
I have a
next.
feeling you're gonna need a lot more garlic than that. I mean, I'm just saying.
Well, we're stuffing.
Yeah.
We're stuffing the things.
I know.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna make quick little dents in there. You don't even have to do full incisions. Wherever you want to put a clove. There you go. I'm leaving the majority of this fat on. One, because it's National Dog Day, and my dog's gonna deserve some. But two, we're not doing this on the barbecue. We are searing it in pan, and so we really do want to get as much as the fat in there to let it cook in its own juices. So there we go. There you go. And where you put a slit, just put in a garlic clove, just like that. There's another one there. There's one right there. One right there. And I got to tell you, and most of you know, everybody who's watching the show has definitely had some steak experience or some, or whatever the thing is. But when you cut and you get into a bite of a steak and you've got that squish of roasted garlic that's coming out with the meat, it's just, there's nothing like it. And so that's why I like to do it. And, it also, I'm a firm believer that food is better that has love. So if you're giving your food love and you're taking the time to take the extra steps on it, you're going to get the better meal. And you are. And I'm sure a lot of you like to have guests over for dinner. And, I don't ever want to serve any food that I'm doing that doesn't have the love in it. I can tell you that right now.
But you can do, like, with the pre-roasted garlic, what I like to do is buy just the raw garlic like this and put it in a foil with some oil and salt and squish it all up and just stick it in the oven on low temp, and that's exactly what comes out.
Yeah, you
So
literally can take the, and you've seen it in many restaurants, and it was a very big trend for a long time.
Sorry.
You take the whole clove, you just cut the top off, you put olive oil in it, wrap it in plastic, and you come out, and it literally squeezes right out from there. So you see that on a lot of appetizer plates back in the day, and I'm sure people still do it. But since we are trying to make it so that it's super easy for you guys at home, we got some pre-stuff done, and we're going on to phase 2 of the staking. So what we're going to do, like I said, we are going to make this a little bit spicy and give it some love. And there we go. We've got the cayenne chili olive oil. Look at that.
Ooh.
Isn't it? It's beautiful, right? Oh, God. It's so good. And we're going to take our steaks. We're going to do one side. The other side. That side. We got it all good. We're gonna put this back on the steak board. We're gonna do that again. Do you hear me make that boat? I'm all,
All right.
I hate that on cooking shows. When people, like, seriously, like, you are, if you could only taste it. You're just like, dude, knock it off.
Okay.
So, there we go. We've got the olive oil. And I'm going to save the balsamic for a little bit later. Clean up the board a little bit. If you could do salt and pepper, if you don't mind, if you could do salt and pepper.
Certainly. Okay,
Now, we're going to do rosemary 2 ways on this.
See how, okay.
We're going to put a sprig on top after the first side sear, flip over. And I'm just going to put a little bit of chop on it as well. There we go with chopping rosemary. So I had a dance off with my kid and her friend this last week.
Okay.
And I'm like all about dancing again.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. 'Cause I got doop-dee-doops and whoopity-whoops. Okay. And I'm just telling you, they tried to do like some, what's that one where you're all,
I don't
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And I won.
Well,
So I'm just telling you.
I think you should bring back Rexing.
Rex Manning Day?
No, Rexing on roller skates. Remember when they used to like do the break dancing on the roller skates?
No, but
You are the same age as me. Come on now.
Oh, yeah,
I remember that.
Yes.
I never Rexed. I mean, I put down some cardboard,
Well, then
tried to spin, and then,
put on some skates.
like the thing that everybody does, like after on the cardboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
Pose.
Yeah, pose. All right.
Voguing. You could bring that back.
All right. All right. Next show, we're bringing everything back. That's the damn deal. All right. So if you look at these steaks, oh man, Theo, get a close up of that. Look at that. Stuffed with garlic, salt and pepper, cayenne olive oil, chopped rosemary, fresh rosemary. These babies are ready to sear. We've got our potatoes going. As soon as the potatoes catch up, we're going to sear the steaks and put the potatoes in the oven. And right now, we are going to make what?
The broccoli.
No.
No,
You're
what are
wrong.
we making?
Want a shot?
Oh, the butter.
Oh, the butter.
The butter.
Mystery hand, are you ready?
Yes.
All right. How are you? Did you finish yours?
Yeah. I
All
don't
right.
even know where my glasses or anything.
Oh, time traveling already.
Oh,
Here you go, a little Cazadores for you. And a little Cazadores for you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
And Theo and I are sipping our black cherry IBCs. And we have some pre-cut chasers. Mystery hand,
Thank you.
Nicky. We're cooking it all, man. Having a bit.
Theo drank all of his already.
Oh.
Yeah, not surprised.
He's got, ever since Wolford Brumley.
Somebody's got to uphold the diabetes.
Hey, man, I did one without spilling. That's fantastic. All right, so I'm going to put these in the fridge for just a second until we're ready to go. Here's the thing about
I'm here to eat.
chef life. You cook all these nice things, and then when you're done, you're like, okay, man, I'll go have some Cocoa Puffs. Like, literally, we got a snack area over here for everybody, and we've got easy cheese. And I swear to God to you, when we walked to the door, I'm like, oh, yeah, you guys have got easy cheese. And both of them were like, oh, like they got punched in the damn stomach. And I don't know why. I mean, we're making some really good food right here, but, the easy cheese and hummus is going to win out. Anyway, we Cuisinarted the butter, the oil, the salt. And now we've got truffle butter. It's delicious. It's going to go on
so
top of
good.
us. It really is absolutely fantastic. We boiled our potatoes for 10 minutes, so they're just little squishies. We're going to cut them in half. We're going to throw them in a bowl.
Oh my God, Nicky, curl your fingers.
I know I should be going like that and setting an example, but I have a fingertip, this fingertip right here, and if you look at it, I was, during a lunch rush, a very busy lunch rush, I was slicing a pickle exactly like I'm slicing these potatoes the wrong way. I was going like this. And I was in a super rush, and it was at the beginning of my career, and I cut off the whole thing, and it flapped over. And I literally got 13 stitches in this fingertip. I don't know how you do that, but you did. But you could, like, you know, like when you lift it up and squirt, and they had to cut the station for the rest of the lunch. But you could squirt blood, and then you could see the bone.
Been there.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, look at her right now. She had a bad bowling accident.
I filleted my hand with a broken glass, so.
I've done that. I had the bar. I've done that.
Yep.
It's not good.
It
It's not good
sucks.
at all. So what we're going to do in this, we're going to make it real easy as well. I'm going to do a little bit of lemon juice. And then we've got our fancy. So we're going with blood orange olive oil. And then we are going with white Alphus mango balsamic.
Okay.
All right. I can get this open because I got lemon hands. Over here she's singing red and yellow, purple and green, salt and pepper on everything. I hope my friend Mike Newstein is watching this because he was in the kitchen where that all happened. There you go.
Okay.
And these are going to be so goddamn good. We're going to toss those. And then you know what? We've got extra roasted garlic here. Why wouldn't we put it in?
Yeah, throw it in.
I mean,
Why not?
you want me to put
So
it
how
back in
long,
the fridge.
now, because we parboiled these, then how long do we have to actually
We're going to stick them in the oven at 425. And we're going to do them on the bottom rack because we want to get a little bit of crisp on them.
Right.
Because we're actually going to put them face down on the pan.
Okay.
Toss that in there. And those are actually, whatever falls off of those, and that is going to be on the pan, is going to be treats for us because they're going to be little roasted garlic crisps. And then we got our pan here. I, of course, because I'm on fire today, picked the worst pan that I have in my house.
So
That was actually, I used this pan back when I was playing canasta and drinking Tom Collins. Back then, you could get a Schweppes that had a pre-mixer. Schweppes and gin.
All right, old man.
All right, you old grizzly. So we're putting these face down. We're gonna go like that. We're gonna go like that. And then we're gonna put all those
Little garlic
roasted
salt
garlic
over there.
chunks on them. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, these are gonna be so good because they're just gonna be crispy and fantastic. And also, we just cut off the ends of the broccoli rabe. Didn't think you guys really needed to know how to do it. It's just like anything, just cut off the ends and make it the right size where you're eating all the good stuff. So I'm gonna actually do some of this by hand. You're just kind of plopping it in a spot.
There you go.
Pop, cowboy, squat. So when we take those off, we'll take some of the crisps that are on there, and we'll do that as well. Nikki, I got greasy hands. Can you open the oven? All right, now we got the potatoes in the oven to get roasted. Now it's time to get down with the meat, and then we're gonna do the broccoli rabe. We're gonna plate it, make it look real nice, and we're gonna start eating. And hopefully you do this recipe and eat as well because it's gonna be absolutely fantastic.
Can't wait.
Right?
I'm so
You're
excited.
like, hey, what are we doing today? Let's get pork.
Yeah, let's do pork. We talked about meatloaf or meatball sandwiches or pork chops, but I mean, you get to the store and you see those, and you're like, all right.
All right, first thing we're gonna
Let's
do,
do it.
always get your pan hot first. And we're gonna turn on the vent for this because we're gonna get a little bit ratty with this. We're gonna take these off because we're gonna do them on the flip side. I am going to put a little bit of the, where is it? There we go.
That's the one.
Or the cayenne olive oil in here. It's already on the steak, so we don't have to do a whole ton, but we want to make sure that we get that lovely, lovely flavor in there. So while that's getting hot, we're going to talk about what we're going to do with the broccoli rabe. With that, we're going to do some olive oil over it. We're literally going to get a pan hot like we're doing with the steak. Sear. And then we're going to, a little bit of wine,
Yeah.
some garlic,
Yeah.
put a top on it, let it go for like 2 minutes, and it's done. So it's the last thing and the very, very easiest thing. So I gotta show you these steaks again because they're real good. Doesn't that just look fantastic? I mean,
Yeah.
you're not losing.
I would eat that raw. I mean, I love food. Listen, there's very few joys in life. Like, true joy. You
Yeah.
know, just, there's a few. There's not a lot.
No,
You
you're
know,
right. You're right. And
food is one of those pure joys.
I am a firm believer that you can definitely be friends and you can like somebody a lot, but you never like really are truly bonded until you shared a meal together.
True.
You know, I really feel
True.
that. Like anybody that I haven't had a meal with yet, I'll trust a little bit, but I'm not spilling the beans. You know what I'm saying? But people I eat with, because you bond and then you talk about real things.
Yeah.
You know, and when I sit down and I have dinner parties and I have people over, it's about conversation. And I don't do the prayers before, but I will go around and say, hey man, what are you grateful for? Talk about gratitude, and then you're eating this great food and you're having conversations and you're bonding and you're looking people in the eye. And there's not a whole lot of that anymore in the world. And I agree with you. You get that through cooking and with
Just
and
joy.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, there's no.
You want to lick the one that you're having? So.
No.
All right.
I tolerate the prayers at the table because my
I-
husband is Christian and I'm a Satanist, so I tolerate it. But you know, we make it work. We make it work.
How don't you?
He literally has Jesus.
You mean
he
you guys
has-
just meet in the middle on Earth?
He has Jesus tattooed on him like 5 times.
He's a Christian. I'm a Satanist, so we meet in the middle on Earth.
We make it work.
All right. So I'm gonna go rosemary side down first. Here we go. This pan's hot. Oh, you want to bring this over so we can get some sizzle and some. Come on, my man. Yeah, and those potatoes are going. We got a little heat coming off the pan. Don't want to burn the oil, that's why I've got it off. And it's going to cool it down as soon as we throw this on. Here we go. Oh, and it's just going to sound like it's going to taste good. Oh, and then when we flip that, that's going to get this. Yeah, if you could do some salt, pepper on that. Those are going. We've got our butter. We're going to get our pan. And I'm telling you, we are eating like kings today. That is a fact. All right, so that's going. We've got the broccoli rabe ready to go. We're not going to do that till the last minute. These are searing, and our potatoes are in the oven. I'm opening it up real quick. Oh yeah, you can see the olive oil bubbling on those. Face side down, so when we put them on the plate right side up, they're literally just gonna have the crisp right on them.
Right.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So it's gonna not only, it's cool, man. What we're doing is cool.
What kind of oil you want to use for the broccoli?
The broccoli, I would say that it wouldn't be a bad idea. I've got some Parmesan, not Bighorn, all the way over.
Okay.
Yep. I've got some Parmesan basil. Right, are we back on that one?
Yeah.
Okay, and I've got myself an oil guard so it doesn't splash all over, so it's not a big mess. And we're literally going to let those sear on that side. We're going to let it go for about 5 minutes. We're going to flip it back over. We're going to put the rosemary on top, and then we're going to stick that in the oven with potatoes. We'll pull those both at the same time, and we'll do the broccoli rabe. All right, here we go. I'm going to take this off because I don't know if it's annoying you, but the stain that's right here, that's been here the whole time, is driving me nuts. So,
All right.
we're going to go like that. Hey, can I check my coat?
Yeah, sure.
All right, great. All right, so this is cooking the oil, the fat, come over and film this for me, would you? I mean, you can see it in there. It's getting that heat. Sorry. Here we go. And we're ready to flip. Oh yeah. What a beautiful, beautiful sear. You see that? Oh God, that's right on point. And that's the thing. When you're doing that, you don't touch it. Put it down, let it sear, leave it alone. So you're gonna do it. Same thing with, you do barbecues with people, and there's like the guy that like puts the burgers 7 times and squishing it. That's not how you're gonna get what you're looking for.
No.
It definitely is not. So what we're gonna do here, just to get some flavor, we're gonna put some rosemary on top of it. Rosemary on top of it. Look at that. And here's where I'm going to do a little bit. This is the Neapolitan herb I'm talking about. Ooh. I'm not going to deglaze, but I'm going to put a little bit on the steaks. And while it's in the oven, what's in it's going to mix with the fat. It doesn't go right into the steak. And I don't know if you know this, but you get flavor also from smell. So if that's cooking on it and it's coming out, it's putting literally a coat of flavor on it while we do it. So, let's do that. Let's do that. Oh man. I'm telling you right now. And we're literally only going to go in the oven for about 5 minutes. We're going to pull those at the same time. And in that time, it's just going to be the same on cooking the broccoli broccoli Brad.
You're going to finish it at 425 in the oven?
Yep.
Okay.
And in the oven you go. The potatoes are doing good. We're going to give them a little shake. We're going to get my hot pad. Oh man, this oven sounds like it's just kicking ass. Not even kidding. Oh yeah. And see, this is a hot potato. But see, this is what's happening with the potatoes. We're getting that brown on it. Well, I mean, it's straight from the oven. We're getting that brown on it. We're getting crisp. And that's just really going to enhance everything. It's sealing all that flavor in there. So we'll put that back in. Give it down. And we're going to finish that. So while we do that, here we go. Nikki, can you put some of this in there?
Yes.
Tell them what it is. Actually,
we're
not doing that. We're going to go with the Parmesan and basil.
Parmesan and basil.
Yep. Give it the song.
Oil.
You put all that in there. Give it the song. And then we are actually going to add a little bit of what we said we were going to do, Alfus mango. So here we go. Some of that.
We'll go with
some of that.
Go with a little bit of roasted garlic in there.
Yep. Garlic.
A little more. There we go. And
then give it a toss. Use some tongs with your hands. And I'm going to get the pan going for this as well. All right, here we go. Nikki has got this all mixed up. We've got salt, pepper, roasted garlic. We've got the vinegar and the oil. Getting these together. And literally, I'm just going to go. I've got this pan getting hot right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of regular, just virgin olive oil. I've got enough flavor in there. And we're also going to finish with wine, so... That's going. I'm bringing this over. And I'm just one of those guys that likes to be directional. So this is getting hot. Put it in. Like I said, I like to do it directional because it's a lot easier to serve at the end. And that, you can hear it. Starting to get going. Probably plenty, but we'll do it all because we don't want to waste food.
You got 4 people to feed tonight.
You got 4 people to feed tonight. You got 4 people. There we go. Oh, and the garlic on top. Oh, man, are we doing some things with garlic on this dish. We're going to let that go. We're actually searing it. About 3 minutes, and we'll come back, and then we're going to put the wine in it. All right, now that this is seared, you see it's got that in there. We've got the brownness on there. You know, you can see it's starting to turn. It's getting a darker green. It's got some char on it. And then what we're going to do, we flipped it. We put a little bit of wine in there. It's going to steam out. It just finished itself just like that. And it's going to be nice and tasty. We could add butter, but I think we've got enough butter going on today. And Nikki, unbeknownst to me, is throwing together some garlic bread because she's in it for the food.
That's
so
right.
This isn't really part of the dish, but we're going to include it. We'll throw that in the oven. We'll pull the other stuff out, which is about to happen. If you see this, see it's turned, there we go. We've got what we want out of that. And that's going to be absolutely tasty. And we will definitely throw a little bit more salt on that.
Okay.
And then that's ready to plate. So we've got one component here, and we're about to put 2 components more. So I'm going to put this over here with you, Nikki.
Okay.
And I'm going to clean my cutting board. We're going to do some plating. And it's going to be fantastic.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
Because we're cooking at home. Oh my God.
I can't wait to eat this.
It's all good.
Oh,
So we'll put that in the plating in the where it goes and burn her off.
All right.
And let's pull. All right.
Oh yeah.
So first thing we're gonna do, we've got those. I'm gonna do 1 plate, and then we're actually gonna turn it into 4 after. But I'm gonna do 1 plate for you guys. I got all these. Oh yeah. Perfect. And then when I say perfect, I mean, look at that. How these look just delicious. And if you're looking at that, that's what you want. You know, because we're doing the crisp. So what we're going to do on the plating on this, so that it's nice and easy, is we're going to put these face down. Do about 9 of them.
Pesto? Pesto time?
Yeah.
I like it.
We're going to do that. Then we're going to take our steaks out. Oh boy, Randy. Look at those babies. It's beautiful. It's literally beautiful.
Yeah.
So, we're going to take that. Now, like I said, we are doing this. I'm going to put my tongs over there. Hold on. We're going to do those. We're going to cut one of these up because we're just not going to. Because I want you to see just how beautiful it is. So, right in there, you've got a beautiful medium rare right there. I mean, you can't really ask for more. So we got that. Now we're going to put some pesto. A little bit of pesto. A little bit of pesto feels alright. A little bit of pesto from last night. Oh, God, the flavor that's going to come out of this is going to be absolutely tremendous. Give that a little, so that when we take pictures later, it's good to go. We're going to put that
Oh my goodness.
on top of that. Then we're going to take our tongs. Broccoli. Oh God, with the broccoli. Let me grab one more of this. Broccoli.
And then, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Truffle butter on top.
Truffle butter.
And there you have it. absolutely beautiful, absolutely fantastic. We're very glad that you could join us tonight again. My name's Chapin. This is Nicky,
I would like to try
my
this.
sidekick. Before the butter melts and we start munching down over here, please subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Please follow me on Facebook, Jonathan Chapin. And please tune in on YouTube, Reno Recipes. Share with a friend. Hopefully you had a good time with us. And we'll see you on the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.